Hey guys, and Mayday to you all mateys out there. Listen up guys, no fishing today, and it's a beautiful day. It's nice and cool, 74, overcast. Probably should be on the lake, but going tomorrow. But instead, I'm thinking about doing something that I love, and that's cooking y'all up something really good. One of my favorites that I do twice a month is pot roast. And I'm going to show you exactly what TD Mayday does for his delicious pot roast. Let's take a look at the ingredients, guys. So you can see here, chuck pot roast. Got this old bad boy down at Walmart, I believe. Walmart or Kroger, one of the places. I'm sure if it was Kroger, it would probably say whatever. Anyways, it's 2.5 pounds, and we're gonna do it with some green mushrooms. How can you beat it? Green mushroom or green peppers, some Worcestershire sauce, some beef bouillon, carrots, onions, garlic, kosher salt, and a little bit of black pepper and some other seasonings that we'll get out here in a little bit. But the star of the show that makes this dish are these. And those are chanterelle mushrooms that I actually picked in the woods myself. And cooked all the water out of them, packaged them, froze them, and that's actually my last package of them for the year. I didn't go pick any this year. These were from last year. And next July, you know for damn well sure be, and I'll be out there picking some chanterelles. And for all you German viewers, they're called Pfifferling, and I grew up calling them Pfifferli. I don't know how that Pfifferli word ever got, I guess down to northern Italy. It became Pfifferli instead of Pfifferling. But anyway, we're going to cook it up. We're going to put it together right now and come back and show you what I got. Okay, guys, I seasoned it up and add a little bit of flour on top. I'm going to go ahead and brown it with a little bit of my grapeseed oil. I'll put a little of that in the pan. Nice and hot. Just want to brown this roast up and hear it sizzle. That's going to brown for a little bit on both sides, and we're going to stick it in a preheated 325 degree oven for probably an hour. Then I'll turn the oven up to 350. Probably about 35 minutes, then down to 320 for probably another hour. But the reason I flour it with a little bit of oil is to get a little bit of good brownness, yumminess stuff on the bottom. And I know I might have flipped that just a little too soon, but I can always flip it back over. Like the TV, I can always flip it back. And let's take a look over here, guys, at what I got cut up. Take a look. Got my onions, peppers, and carrots there. And also got my chanterelle mushrooms ready to rock and roll. The garlic, disappointed. Must be pretty old. I just bought this not too long ago, and it's about a gunna. So we're gonna add some garlic, not the way I like to do it, but the backup garlic that's on hand, this stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Let's take a look at what's going on down below here. Sizzling away. Let's give it a little bit of flip here. Ah, great. This is a two-hand job. I see, Batman. Ah, yes. So we're just going to go ahead and get that browning. We're going to add 4 cups of water, which I have sitting here right beside it. Some bouillon cubes. Dump the vegetables in. Go from there. A little Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire or Worcestershire. You make the choice. It's your stuff. Mayday! I don't care what you call it. Just put it in there. Get it in there. Okay? It needs to be in there. We'll be back. Going to add the old water now. Oh, baby. You can hear that going. Probably should have browned the garlic, but you know what? I don't want it to burn. That temperature's up a little bit high, so let's just do it this way for right now. Great story on this pan that I got. As you can see, I've added everything in the mix, and we're going to go from there, and that's going to be our mix. It's going to go in the oven. But the pot that I've got it in is a 4-quart club aluminum. I don't even know if they still make club aluminum, but I searched for these on eBay. There were a bunch of them, guys, I'm telling you, but they were all really expensive. I mean, I don't know what really expensive is to you guys, but for a pot like this, when you're talking $100, $200, $150, whatever. This one, some guy had it on there, plus free shipping. Thing weighs a ton. I don't know if he was asleep at the wheel or what, but he had it on there for $4.95. It's genuine. When I got it, I looked at it, and I was really amazed. He shipped it to me for free. The thing had to cost $20 to ship. I have no idea what that guy was thinking, but it looked, when I got it, like it was in the garage, and they put nuts and bolts and crap in it because I had to really do some cleaning. But that's one good thing about the club aluminum. They clean up really nice. And this one cleaned up and has already cooked quite a few pot roasts for me, and they've been the best. They've been better than my crock pot and my other pots that I put them in. This club aluminum's done the job. Really has done the job. So let's do this. Let's get her in the oven and do a little follow-up while she's cooking. Sound good? Stay with me, buddy. And it's an hour later. The timer just went off, so it's time to basically turn the roast up to 350. And we're going to set our timer for 35 minutes. Mayday! After 35 minutes, guys, we're going to go back down to 220 for 1 hour. The roast should pretty much be done at around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for all you lapers out there. Mayday, is it going to be good? I'm going to throw some biscuits in there, and I'm also going to put some of these. I'm going to cook these stovetop. Never did them stovetop before. Usually throw them in the oven, but there's Idaho scallop cheesy potatoes, and we're going to try those with some biscuits. And man, this is going to be good. All right, guys, the 35-minute timer just went off. Had it baking at 350. I like to go from 225, get the heat up, you know, nice and hot, and then turn it back down to 220 or 320. Forgive me. 325, then 350 for about 35 minutes. Then 320, we're going to go back down to for about an hour and 15 minutes. And it's awesome. You know, it makes the roast, I don't know, I've cooked them so many different ways. Like I said before, I've cooked these roasts in a can cooker. If you've never seen a can cooker, you can Google that. Google can cooker. Pressure cooker. I've put them in roasting racks, crock pots, like I've said. This is the best way I've done them, and they've really come out great. Now, I know a lot of people like to put soup mixes in there, or dried soup mixes, like onion dried soup mix, but I don't do that. Onion dried soup mix, I don't do that because some of those times those onions, they end up coming out, and they don't get, you know, they just look nasty. Some of them look like dried toenails, you know. I can't get past that. But let's take a look at this right now. We're going to do a little bit of stirring it up, baby. Oh, baby doll. Let's get us a wooden spoon right here, guys. Wooden whatever. I'm going to have to switch it so I can use my right hand. Give it a little bit of loving goodness here of stirring. Oh God, those mushrooms smell unbelievable. The mushrooms just give it an unbelievable smell. The roast down in there, I can feel her, baby. I can feel her. Okay, let's go ahead and put the lid back on it. Uh-oh. That's not good eats. Having a pot holder stuck to you. Here we go, back in the oven there. Let's turn her up, or turn her down. 320. And let her cook for about, I would say, an hour and 15 minutes, right around there. That would give us about a 6:15 done time. I know I said 6 o'clock, but calculated wrong. Forgive me. I'm sorry. Mayday! I'm going to have to get a calculator out for this stuff next time. Anyway, you can see the clock right there, guys. And let's do it. I'm actually going to put the biscuits in right now. They'll be done and ready to go. I won't have to fiddle with them. Just going to throw them in the toaster oven. I love the toaster oven because the toaster oven, it just gets stuff done, you know, and you don't have to mess with heating up your regular oven. It does stuff in a pinch. And I'm just using some buttermilk or jumbo, I don't know what they even are, buttered flavor. This stuff. Got it at Walmart. I find that stuff made at Walmart under the Great Value label is actually some pretty good stuff. You know, it's actually really good stuff for the money. And like their crunchy peanut butter. I like the crunchy peanut butter way more than I like Jif or any other brand. Their creamy peanut butter, it kicks some butt. It's pretty good stuff. But let's put these in here. Going for about 325 for probably about 13 to 16 minutes. I'll check them up and we'll be back. Guys, this biscuit's still got a couple minutes, but I think I'm gonna start my cheesy scallop potatoes. Get those bad boys started right now. And just bring them to a boil with some milk. I'm making 2 boxes. Wow, this doesn't, yeah, it does have it. I almost dumped that in there. It's got the cheese packet. Put the potatoes in. Rip the box like you're the Hulk. Tear out the other packet. Get the old potatoes in there. Then you've got the cheese. Cheese. You gotta love the cheese. I do. I really like the cheese. Anything with cheese. I was at my buddy Doug's the other night, and we have a local pizza parlor here. Not a pizza parlor, but a local place that makes pizza. And his wife ordered 2 boxes of it, one of them with double cheese, the extra cheese. And I'll tell you what, I've never been a big believer in extra cheese, but when I had that, I was like, man, this is really, really good. It elevated the pizza. It made it so much better. And so Doug and Becky, if you're watching, Beck, thanks for getting that pizza again. And I'll tell you what, next time I get it from Moe's Pizza here, I'm gonna get the double cheese. But for now, we're gonna stir around and slop around. I'm not the most graceful in the kitchen, although I do tend to cook up some good stuff here once in a while. And this will bring to a boil. Careful not to overboil. And once that gets boiling, we'll turn it down to a simmer for about 15 minutes. Until then, I'm going to wipe off the stove real quick. I've got the stove wiped off, so let me show you what these look like. They're pretty good when you do them in the oven. Like I said, I've never ever made them, but they look pretty cheesy with that cheese packet. Of course, I could add some more cheese, maybe some pepper jack or something like that. That might be good. Spice them, jazz them up a little bit. But they're going to come to a boil. Careful not to overboil and scald myself. Not that it's going to hurt me, because I'm the Mayday man. I can take it, but we don't want that to happen. That wouldn't be good cooking. So there you have it. Okay, well, let's get a look at the biscuits now, because they are looking really good. Oh, timer just went off. Is that brown enough for you guys, or you want them browner? I like them. Oh yeah, those are nice. They're getting buttered. So, how do we butter them? Get out the old butter. And this is real butter. Don't use margarine. I just don't. I use real butter because I like the taste of it. And I don't know what the hell even margarine is. I think it's made out of plants or something. But grew up, we had butter and we had margarine, we had both. Most people have a little bit of margarine. It's not bad to have margarine. Go ahead and have it. I just prefer butter. But most people have some margarine in a tub, Blue Bonnet or whatever, in their refrigerator, which is nice because it spreads well. But I use salted butter, and salted butter you can leave out on your counter. Some people think, well, it's butter, it's dairy, you got to refrigerate it. Listen, I grew up my whole entire life with salted butter outside the refrigerator, and I'm still here. Never got sick from it. So if you're worried about butter being left out on the counter, it's not a bad thing. Just make sure it's salted so that you don't get that nasty bacteria and things like that. Bacteria doesn't really want to live on salt. So let's take a look. Those are our scallop potatoes, and they're simmering nicely at a little bubbly boo. I like that, and I can't wait for them to be done. The biscuits, they're done. So we've got about, I don't know, another 40 minutes left on the roast. Can't wait. And guys, like I told you, I think I'm making an executive decision and going with some pepper jack cheese in that bad boy. Pepper jack cheese looking good. We're gonna throw that bad boy right in there, stir her in. Some good looking pepper jack cheese too. My friend Paul, his mother gave that to me. She's 91. I know I've mentioned that to you before in the videos, but she had an abundance of it because Paul's brother Brad brought some down when he came to visit, and she just had way too much, so I was the beneficiary of that overage. Mayday! I love it! Ooh, that looks good and thick. Guys, message me if you've ever made these on the stovetop and if you like them that way. Like I said, I've never done it that way. But we're going to see how it ends up with the pepper jack. It's going to be a nice hot one. I love it. Well, guys, it's time. Time for timer, baby. Whoa! Look at that steam coming out of there. Woo, doggy. Uncle Jed. Let's see if that burner's still hot. Let's grab this and bring her out. Put that over there. Oh my. It is time. I'm gonna do a little bit of chowing down. Grab a spoon. See if I can, I can just break the meat apart. It's just rocking right in there. I don't even need anything to break out a hunk. There's a hunk of the roast right there. Y'all see that? good because that's going on my plate. Oh man, hope you didn't see that. That was a wrapper from the onion I missed. And it wasn't Pitbull or any of those other wrappers. So, we've got some good stuff going on right here. Let's get some of those potatoes. All right. Grab a different spoon. The potatoes, actually, I like them this way. They were easy to make. They're looking absolutely unbelievable. So we're gonna eat some of those bad boys. Remember, we jazzed them up too. And put the lid back on this in case I want seconds. Here's a couple $1,000 in case I want seconds. Mayday! Whoa. Let's do this, Brutus. There we go. What do you think, guys? Pot roast, biscuit, potato, and yumminess. Baby. Well, guys, I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me take a bite. Oh, you do? You do then? Okay. Well, let's get a little piece. Oh, the pot roast just breaks right off on my fork. Boom. Look at that. Except for that piece of meat there, or the gristle. This is gonna be hot, baby. But we're gonna tough it out for you guys. Oh man. Oh man, that is. Oh. That is good. Oh man. Going for a mushroom. Check that out. I know it looks like meat and it chews like meat, but the flavor of a chanterelle mushroom cooked in a Mayday pot roast is like nothing you've ever had before. Well, guys, I enjoyed having you because you know Mayday guy loves you. This right here didn't bang my head. It's actually a birthmark. White spots and all that, nothing wrong with me. It's actually just tan marks because I wear a hat all the time. And Bell's palsy, going away. So, got nothing for you guys until next time. Try this pot roast. I'll, in the description, put some of the stuff. I'm not a real teacher, but you saw how I made it, and you can kind of take from it if you want. But let me tell you, it's amazing. It is phenomenal. So, got nothing else for you guys. Until tomorrow, we're going to be going fishing, and I'm going to catch you guys some bass or some saugeye, because tomorrow, Atwood, baby, Mayday, I love it. Let's go to Atwood, do it for you guys. Till then, click that like button, subscribe button, leave me a comment, do whatever you want. This is your channel. I make these videos for you guys. Sorry I point, but that's just the pointing in me, I guess. But anyway, love you guys. I got to get busy and get to eating. All right? We'll talk to you tomorrow.